Lab late last night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. When I got in front of the mirror and I said, "Ooh, listen, go ahead and have your laugh. I am not keeping this up all night. I can tell you that right now. We're going to do this for about 5 minutes and then my hair is coming off." What do you think about that, David? Now I know you're there. You can hear me. Yeah, exactly.
You look beautiful, Scott.
Well, thank you. I
What are you drinking your tea out of?
This is a federal. And how'd you know I had tea tonight? Everybody
I
kept
just
saying
I just guessed.
tea with lemon, tea with lemon. It hasn't helped my throat any, but it's an orange. Oh, I rock the green. Well, thank you, KP. I just washed my hair and I can't do a thing with it. It's out of a federal mug. Now I don't have my regular glasses on. I'm going to change because I. So which hat? Everybody, you guys vote. This one.
No, that one.
Well, you hadn't seen the other one yet. Oh, wait a minute.
You look like the Hamburglar is going to the St. Patrick's parade.
Oh. Well, either this one, which I might sell, or that one. I'll tell you what, if I sit out on the front porch tomorrow night with this on, I'll have lots of leftover candy, won't I? They'll run away screaming. Let's see. I think I've got somebody in the green room. What am I supposed to do about that? I think I'm supposed to maybe do that.
First of all, you look ridiculous, Scott.
Oh my word. Who have they let in? Who on earth have they let in to my green room?
I am Dave, as seen on YouTube.
Have you got a poodle shoved under that hoodie?
Oh, no. I got a perm today. All the kids are doing it, so I got a perm.
All right. Well, I'm charmed, I'm sure, but I'm telling you,
My
I'm
John
I'm
Gotti glasses.
I'm coming out of this. I can't do this for long.
Yeah, I have to just take the hoodie off, and I'm good.
I
See, it's
have
my
to
real hair.
I have to at least to be able to see. Oh, Carmen wants me to wear this hat or the other hat. I'm going to sell this one at some point, probably not tonight. Woo! Wait a minute. Oh, I'm having issues here. You're sort of like an androgynous Mrs. Roper.
Someone said I was Mr. Roper, which was weird. Mr. Roper didn't have any hair.
No, he had a nice little buzz cut going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I've had it. Let's come out of that. I have to at least be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, you have to see. Oh, that's even better. Now you look like a nemesis of Spider-Man.
Gosh. You think I would get a discount at the Goodwill if I go in there like this?
You blinded me with science.
I don't know how. Now, what did I do? Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, anyway, we do have a live sale tonight. Excuse me for just one moment. Enjoy the Argyle for a minute. Oh, I've just let down my hair. That normally doesn't happen this early on a Monday night. Okay. I can't do it, David. I can't do it.
This is my real hair. Look, it's my real hair.
Lovely. Was that a rinse and set? Hey, everybody.
All I know is I used the gray rods this time.
Well, gosh, you got into Tammy's hot rollers again, didn't you?
Yeah, I took her. I think I took her. One of her acid-based perms.
I hear Tony's are coming back. Is that a Tony?
I don't know if it's a Tony, but I know all these kids, these perms are all the rage in the South. These high school boys, they're all getting perms, and if they have short hair, they're their mullet is permed. Their mullet portion is permed. They can't get enough of it.
Well, I remember that was a thing in the late 70s. My brother got a perm. I didn't get
No,
one.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Randy Tompkins, the wig will itch if it's not a quality wig. I am not itching.
Oh. Shade. Did you guys catch that, Shade? We're gonna put him in the green room because of that. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Sale. Yes, we've got one tonight because it's the extra Monday, right? We get 5 Mondays in October, and that means we get an extra one. I don't know when we have another month with a 5th Monday in it. I don't know. It might not be till next June. But anyway, here we are. We're going to have a live sale tonight. It's already 8:07, and let's get the ball rolling. You guys know how this works, all right? And if you're new, we've got lots of very nice people in the chat that will help you out. Don't be shy. Don't feel like, well, they don't know who I am. I can't jump in there. I want you to jump in there. I love the old folks, and I love the new folks. So if you've been watching for a while and you've never actually, jumped in, come on, tell us who you are. Where are you from? What do you collect? You don't have to buy anything, but we'd love for you to be part of the community. I want to thank David for being my moderator tonight, and it's always much appreciated. I've got 30 items tonight, so we need to really rock the Casbah, another obscure 1980s lyric reference. And so we've got lots of clear glass. I've got some English Art Deco, some percolators, a couple salt and pepper shakers. Oh my word, some tumblers. I've got a lot for you tonight. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. We've got 233 people. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Make sure you're in live chat. Let's all do that now. Live chat. Remember, hit refresh. What you see on your screen is not necessarily what David sees on his. Now, he's in Texas, and he knows that there's a lag. And so he'll see me go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then he'll type in start and stop. And it's whoever shows up on that screen. So you can't wait. It's not like on eBay. On eBay, you can put your bid in the last second and you might win. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, you can snipe. Doesn't work that way on live sales. And that's not to trick you to get you to place, early bids. But I hate for you to lose something if you see something that you really want. So don't be shy. Put those bids in there. Try to place them before you see me start the countdown from 10 down to 0, right? And then you won't have a lag. That's right, Karen Williams. There are no JIC. If you don't know what that is, that's called just in case. And I don't do that. Well, thank you for that. I've gotten out my winter clothing from the attic. And so we're going to be down into the 50s tomorrow. So I thought it would be nice. Oh, and we're getting into the 30s at night, which is really nice sleeping.
We're in the 40s tonight.
Open the windows. Okay, so that's how it works. Questions, comments, prayer requests. Everything is in the mail. I know a couple of you are waiting for a few things. Remember that if I ship and it doesn't go priority mail, sometimes it takes several days for stuff to get from here to Utah and here to Texas. But if anything's missing, you let me know and we'll figure it out. Okay, that's it. You ready to go, David?
Ready to go.
I'm gonna you know what? We're gonna leave you up for just a little bit so they can. It's too precious. I have to leave you there for a few minutes and we'll get started. We're going to start off with a couple of things where we have set prices, right? So remember, usually it's offer up. We're going to get to those, but tonight I've got 3 set price items and we're going to start with this piece right here. I just thrifted it this morning. It's fresh from the thrift shop. That's Indiana Tea Room glass. Comes out in the late 1920s into the 30s. Yeah. Art Deco folks, love them. Some Tea Room. Now you can find it in pink and green. Well, this is the crystal. I like it. No chips, no cracks. It's nice, thick, heavy glass, which was for commercial use. So it could kind of get, banged around and it wouldn't get all chipped up. That Indiana Tea Room vase stands 9.5 inches tall. They came in 2 styles. There was a top that was ruffled like this one. And then there was a top, he's not picking his hair. And then there was a top that didn't have the ruffles. It just came up and was flat on the top. But that one's got the ruffles on the top, no chips on the bottom. And get ready. I'm going to give you a number. The first person who types in this number, they win. You ready, David, to call the shots?
I'm ready.
So there's no countdown on this. The price is $25 for this vase, shipping not included, $25, and it is number 6. If you type in number 6 and you're the first one, you win that for $25. That beautiful vase. I'm going to put that on the floor. I've got something I've got to tell you. If you won an item, and then we'll let David tell me who our winner is on that.
Mo 513.
All right, Mo 513. 513 Mo. Thank you for that. Listen, if you won an item, and I appreciate that, if you won an item on the train yesterday, yeah, the peddler's train, I didn't do any of those invoices yet. That was Sunday, and I did not do invoices on Sunday.
Now's a chance for them to combine shipping. So
that's exactly what I'm going to do. So if you won something on Sunday, I'll invoice you tomorrow just in case you win anything tonight. So, okay. All right. Joan. I think Joan is, Joan's typing in capital letters. Are you yelling at me, Joan? I'm going to enlarge it in just a minute. Don't worry. Just got a couple more things I want to do on, what do you call it? Especially, I want to leave David there because I'm going to let him talk about that. He's got the book and I don't. So, David, you know what that is. Talk about it.
That is a Ellie Smith loving cup with the dancing nips. And what's unique is that this diamond point on the bottom was never reproduced in the 50s. So you're looking at late 20s to early 30s. Now, the round bases were reproduced. So they had same mold, round vases. They were made in the Depression, but then reintroduced in the 50s. However, the diamond were not reintroduced. So you're looking at a very nice, beautiful trophy vase from Ellie Smith.
Didn't Ellie Smith market these through the Woolworth Company? I think I read where you could go right into Woolworths and buy.
I think it would, yeah, you could get those. They were mass produced. They were very popular in Texas, believe it or not. So I find a lot of those. I love them. People love them. They sell very well. Very
Joan,
handsome trophy vase.
I was just playing with you, Joan. And David, thank you for your knowledge. And a lot of that knowledge is wonderful to know. Those little details, which we learn mostly from the books. You know, we love our books. And that's, all right. So we'll go ahead and I'll tell you that this Ellie Smith loving cup is 7 inches tall. It is a set price. Type in the number if you want it, and I'm about ready to give you the number, but the price is $20 and it's number 14. $20, number 14. And that's an old one, not from the 50s. That's an old 1930s. Thanks, David, for letting me put you on the spot like that.
Oh, no problem.
We're going to do one more item here, and then I'll make myself large. We'll hide David in the back for a little bit. You tell me if we get any takers on the Ellie Smith piece.
Sure, I will.
And in the meantime, once again, that is number 14. I did say 14, didn't I?
That would be 14, correct.
Okay. We're going to move on.
Still waiting on a taker, but I'll keep an eye out.
Okay. And if not, we'll bring it back. Now, I don't want this glass to fall out of here. Get my thumb out of there. Now, you know you have a picture of Aunt Frida and Uncle Milton with
Bonnie Abrams will take 14.
Okay. Well, I guess only one had the bouffant hairdo. Hold on for a second. Bonnie Abrams. Thank you, Bonnie, and thank you everyone else who was interested. The price on this frame is $22, and it's a double frame, and it's connected. All right. Everybody had these on the backs of their television sets, didn't they? With big old bouffant hairdos.
Let people see the details, so make me small on this one because you've got to open that up.
All right, David. Bye. We'll see you later. There it is, and it is in excellent condition. It's not rusted. It's got no dents on it. It has its glass, and it has the backs on them. Now, these were popular in the 1950s and 60s. You guys already know that. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. It is meant to stand up, and it actually has the little, I'm really trying not to break this glass. It's got the little ball feet on the back. I don't know, but whether you can see. See, there's one right there, and there's the other one there. So it's got the little feet. The frame will hold pictures that measure 7.5 by 10. 7.5 by 10. Oh, they had baby pictures? Yeah. Hi, Buying Space. Buying Space says that you're new. I am new, old folk. Everybody greet Buying Space. It's good to have new folks here. Buying Space, where are you from? What do you collect? It's nice to have you. So this picture frame, I gave you the dimensions. It will hold a 7.5 by 10. It's $22 and it's number 8. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Really excellent condition. I hope I got it close enough so you could see the detail on it.
The frame is $22, number 8. Mama T-Bird, if you're claiming that, you need to put in number 8. There we go. Mama T-Bird will take the double frame.
Okay, Mama T-Bird, let's get that down. Momma. Now, I think I know you.
Moma, 1M, Moma, space, T-Bird.
And I do apologize because it's easy for me to like remember names, but screen names that aren't names in like Mary Tyler Moore. Sometimes I forget that if I know you or not. So if I know you, and I think I do, great. If I don't know you and you've never bought before, make sure you send your information to Old Curiosity Shop 99 at gmail.com. You bought things before? Okay. Not on eBay, but on, I'm sorry, on this YouTube. Because I don't get, the eBay information doesn't transfer. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, let me refresh myself. And then I'm going to go over here and put myself back into live chat. Oh, it's taking just a second to do that. Now we're going to switch over to regular auction items, and that's on top chat. Now we're on live chat. There we go. Okay. Are you giving out good candy tomorrow night? Remember the houses where you would get, I don't know, an apple? I like apples, and today I'd rather have an apple, actually. But when you were 8 years old, you didn't want somebody to give you an apple.
I think Tammy's giving out various squashes.
Squash? Look at that. That's a big one. That's a big one. Look at that. Check yourself before you refresh. Check yourself before you refresh yourself. I like that. Usually when I find crackle glass, they're tiny little things. This bad boy, and we're going to start off at $15. Now, this is an offer up, so you'll put your offers in. $15 at, thanks, David. It's got no chips or cracks. And look at that. It stands 7 inches tall. Wow, it stands 7 inches tall. Now, most of the time, these tiny little things. I will show you the bottom of it. It has a partially polished pontil.
I love crackle glass.
I love partially polished pontils. And it's got an applied handle. I know. Crackle glass. So what do? They take it out of the furnace and they dip it in cold water really quick and it goes psh. But, you know, and then I think maybe they fire polish it again to keep it from falling all apart. But that's all pretty.
We have Back in the Day finds at 15 and Randy Tompkins at 26.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. The high bid is 26. David, I forgot to make it so that you could put that stuff in there. You can't do that, can you?
Not unless you do the setting, and we're too late for that, I think. So
okay.
Don't worry about it.
we'll keep going. Thank you so much. You always hated it when somebody gave you nice homemade chocolate chip cookies and the next. Oh, I think my mother is handing out Belvitas. No, she's not. I'm just kidding. We'll count this down. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. So David will type in, what was that? Oh, somebody just made me an offer on something in my eBay store. So I've got to go back and answer them. Imperial Bowl. Okay, I'll do that.
So we have Randy Tompkins at 26.
All right, give me just a moment, everybody. I'm shuffling around. Randy Tompkins at 26. Randy Tompkins. Randy, do I have your information? I think I do. Tompkins. Okay. All right, next up I've got, I think this is Imperial glass. It's a wonderful bowl, and it measures, that's more than 7 inches in diameter. Why did I put 7? Oh, I'm sorry. It's 10 inches in diameter. Duh. Isn't the iridescence on that beautiful? Oh, not yet. Okay, Randy. But I recognize your name. Oh, probably from comments and things. Well, Randy, if you're a first-time buyer, thank you so much. And David has just placed in the information that I need from you. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, it's pretty. You're going to be able to find candlesticks to match it. And I think it's Imperial, but, you know. So it's a nice big console.
What are we starting at, Scott?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. $20 on this bowl. $20. No chips or cracks. Beautifully nice and clean. Look at the iridescence on that.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is definitely what you would call liquid honey.
Yeah, and it's got you know, I'll let you guys argue whether you want to say Carnival or not. Typically, Carnival is embossed. Sometimes folks will refer to it as Carnival glass. Usually, this would fall under just the iridescent type of glass, but it does come from those olden days, the 1915 into the early 30s on this. And I can't remember, but I do think it might be Imperial glass.
We have Rahab 23 at $25.
Oh, okay, so that's a beautiful glass bowl with it's ribbed here on the inside, as you can see. I would put my sweet potatoes in that. Wouldn't you?
I'm having Chinese tonight, so I'm not even thinking about potatoes.
Well, put your Chinese in there. The high bid, I think, is maybe $25.
We're still at 25. Terry Trahan at 26. Thank you, sir. All
right. Terry, we don't have to talk about it live, but check. I got your emails and I wrote back. I'm not sure if you had a chance to write back to me because I wasn't looking at it before I went live. But so
Rahab at 27. Terry Trahan at 28.
Okay. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Make sure you're refreshing and in live chat, folks. And meanwhile, I will refresh and go to live in case there's a lag. I've put in the stop and I have Terry Trahan at 36.
Imperial Bowl. Why am I? Okay, Terry, thank you. And thank you for everyone who placed a bid.
That will be going in his parlor room.
I'm telling you what, Terry has a collection. The musical notes are next.
Ooh.
So I'll tell you where where we will start on this, and I want to thank. There's someone bidding who I don't recognize, and you just came in, so hang in there. Make sure you double check, check the lag. I can't see who was in second place, but I think it might be a new name to me. So we welcome you. These are
Rahab
salt and
23 was the second bidder, but go ahead.
yeah. These
Now,
are
where are we
salt.
starting?
Okay, but let me tell you the damage before you place
Okay,
bid.
sure.
And it's not that there's damage, but something is missing. On the back of the salt and pepper shakers, there is a little plus sign. You turn that and take that little thing off, and that's how you fill it with salt and pepper. No problems there. But on this eighth note, quarter note, oh, wait a minute. And that one's missing its little thing on the back. So you're gonna have to if you want to put salt and pepper in these, you're gonna have to fashion something for the back of that. So that's missing, but I don't have anything that's broken on these. So see the piano keyboard and the G clef. So now I'll go ahead and tell you, I don't know if it's marked on the bottom or not. $8 on the musical notes. $8. This is an offer up, so we're going to say $8, and you can take the little plastic salt and peppers off of there. The G clef, that stays on. Oh, it does say made in USA. I can see that, and it's plastic. It's just plastic, but it's just so. Can you imagine that this hasn't gotten broken over the years?
This is David in Houston, and we have a bid of $8 from Melody Southern Buckeye.
Right, that's great for a music major or the choir lady. Your choir
in at 10.
Your choir director. Those little salt and pepper shakers. All right, shall we count them down? Any questions? All right. Oh, 1 sharp. Okay, what key is it? Come on, music majors, choir people. What key are we in when we have what? No, is that a natural sign? I gotta turn my face around. I can't. So we have the G clef. And I forgot. Oh, see the keyboard? No, it doesn't glow. See that? All right, we'll count it down. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the little musical salt and pepper shakers. Okay. I'm trying to make up for all right, I'm going to show you what's coming up next. 2 swung vases, and you're going to get both of them for 1 money, so get ready.
Melody will take those at $12.
The musical notes.
Correct.
Melody.
Thank you, Lisa RN. That is the voice I was going for. Over.
Did you lose your wig?
I did not lose my wig. Over.
We're starting at $22. You get both of them. No chips, no cracks. $22 is where we start. They're swung vases and they're clear. One is 9 inches, one is 11. Let's look at them. Now, I don't know all of these are old, all right? Look at that. Now, somebody's going to know. A lot of you, we have a lot of collectors of clear glass, and you will know who. Oh, look at the dirt. You're going to have to just get in there and get that dirt out of those little, I don't know what you even call that. But look at the top. I love this. That's a decent size there on that in terms of how wide it is. And that's an old one. And so $22 is where we start, and you're getting both of the swung vases. I really like the pattern on it. This one is 9 inches tall. This one is 11 inches tall, and I'll let you look at the top of that.
Val M is in at 22. You get 2 for 1 money.
Yeah, you get both of them. So I know that makes people really nervous, but I ain't gonna drop it. Okay, so they're not.
You have hands of a surgeon. No way you would drop it.
Yeah, I've been playing the piano since I was a wee lad. I'm not gonna drop them. All right, so the 2 clear crystal glass swung vases from back in the olden days.
Karen K at 23.
Let's count them down. Ready? Here we go. Karen K is the high bid at 23. You get both of them. 10 if you win. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Val
4,
M at 25.
3, 2, 1.
Karen K at
On
27.
the 2 glass swung.
Make sure you have refreshed. You are not lagging.
All right. All righty. And then after that, we've got
we have a sniper from the Walker Lounge.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Pat Burgess in at $30 for 2 swung vases.
Pat
Burgess? Long G or short G? Burgess or Burgess?
Pat, are you new to B-U-R-G-U-S? B-U-R-G-U-S. I don't know if I know you, Pat. Welcome if you're new. And if you're old and I'm forgetting, I apologize. Pat, if you're new, send your information to me tonight. And so that tomorrow morning I can get the invoice out to you. All right. And even if you are not really sure and maybe you bought something years ago, send it again just in case. You're new. All right. Round of applause, Pat. Welcome to the Old Curiosity
I'm clapping.
Shop.
I'm clapping in the green room.
Oh, I can't wait. When you can recreate that for us during the intermission. All right, Pat, send that information to me. And actually, if you get a chance to do it tonight, that'd be great, and I can check it. And it's not because I don't trust you, but what I've had happen before is sometimes with new folk, because it's new, it's nobody's fault, but they might do oldcuriosityshop@gmail.com and forget to put the 99 in there, and then days go by and I haven't heard from them, and then they get mad at me because they haven't heard from me. You understand? Or they'll write back and they won't have their full email in there, or something will be missing. So it just helps out if you're new and I've never had your information before, just to make sure we have it all correct. Okay, enough of that. Candlesticks, Imperial. Ooh, which ones are those? I've got 2 sets of Imperial. Wait a minute. Imperial. And then I think 1 set. Give me a moment, everybody. Candlesticks. That's New Martinsville. Okay, I don't want that. That must be these. Lace Edge. Yeah, these are the Imperial. Okay, $20 is where we start. We're going to have candlesticks tonight. No chips, no cracks. I think they call this Lace Edge. And I've got 2 of these. Look how pretty they are. Oh, get back up there. I'm not going to try to stick tape or candles in here now because the last time I did that, they fell and it was quite a debacle. I believe this is Imperial glass, and I think it's called Lace Edge. And these pretty things, 2 light. They're called 2 light because they had, you put 2 sticks in it. And it's $20. This is an offer up, $20 for the pair. It's heavy glass.
Karen K is in at 20.
And I love how it's hollow in the bottom. If you get one of those little flickering tea lights, the battery ones, you can put that on the table, right? And then put these on top of it. And that little light will flicker inside of the glass.
Jamie Grafton at 25.
That's really neat. So, because they're hollow up in there. You get the idea?
Karen K at 30.
Okay, so these 2 Imperial glass candlesticks called, what did I just tell you they were called? Lace Edge?
Lace Edge.
And
yes.
Yeah, so we'll count these down. And I've got more coming. I've got more candlesticks. Tis the season for candlesticks. 10, 9, 8, 7. Your mom had these? 6, 5, 4. Thank you, Heidi. 3. Oh, I'm sorry. 2, 1.
Jamie Grafton at 32. Make sure you are refreshing. And in live chat, Karen K at 34.
So David will type in the...
I will refresh. One moment, please.
And I'd like to say thank you to Randy, because Randy, I just got your email. I didn't read it, but it just came up on my screen, and you were new to me tonight, I think, and I got your email.
I have Jamie Grafton at 35.
Okay, 35, Jamie Grafton. 35, Jamie Grafton. Let me see. Jamie, have I? Yeah, yes, you have purchased before, Jamie.
While
JamieGrafton.
Scott's writing that down, we have completed 5 holes and we go to the 6th hole in the next item.
You is crazy.
Hello, friends.
I love this. I've got one. Not just like it, a different pattern on it. You guys already know what it is. Let me get the cord out of there. This is the sweetest little thing. So there's the little heating element inside, made in Japan after the war, 1950s into the 60s. It's in excellent condition. I don't think it's ever been used. It is as clean as it can possibly be. Listen, $18 is where we start on this little electric teapot. Well, it heats up hot water. Starts at $18. I'm from South Jersey, and I say water, in case you didn't know. It's just ceramic, just inexpensive little made in Japan. And I have one. It's really, when you get all settled in at night, those nights where it's 8 o'clock at night and you're ready for your bed. Maybe you have a TV and you read, or watch the TV in there, or you read, or whatever it is you're doing. Well, at 8 o'clock in bed, but it's just one of those cold nights. It's so neat to have this on the bedside table.
We have KP at 20.
Put your water in there, plug it in. This thing heats up quickly. I mean, it's as small as my bathroom is. This could heat the whole bathroom up. So the little element heats up. You get boiling hot water in no time. Put your little tea bag. This is just really sweet. So the cord is in excellent condition. No worries. And I can tell by handling this that I don't think it's ever been used. I don't think so. And look, there's a weed on the front. I'm just kidding. I think it's a rose.
It's roseweed.
If it's were those candle holders Fostorian American? No, they were not. They weren't, Patsy. And I've already put them on I've already moved them. These aren't Fostoria American. It might look a little bit like American from there, but it's not. Close though. Okay, so
Karen, I watch it at night. I don't watch the live feed. I wouldn't watch golf while I work. Give me
10,
some credit.
I don't know if we have any bids on this or not. Hi,
We
Holly.
do have
10.
a bid, yes.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, this does not automatically shut off. You got to unplug it. It's not a percolator. This just
gotta be mindful.
It just heats up hot water, not a percolator. It's like a little hot pot, but it's made out of ceramic. So it's just heat up your hot water.
And KP will take that item.
Oh, my screen is really lagging. Really? I don't see that yet.
One of the first and only bid.
All right. And you did put was the stop in there?
Yes.
Okay. What's the price?
20.
Japan. KP?
Yes.
Thanks, KP. And I've got your little dog, and I've got your amber candlesticks from the drop sale. We're going to put all those together. Now, New Martinsville. So thanks, KP. I've got 2 sets of New Martinsville candlesticks, and we've got one with an etch. We're going to do later. Let's do the New Martinsville without the etch. And that would be these right here. Wow, I've got 2 of them. I don't know the name of the blank. Now, the blank is the mold. Excuse me. And there's nothing etched on the bottom of these, which is fantastic. They do need to be washed. Did I not wash these? So, nice glass. New Martinsville became Viking. And what year was 52, 53?
It was earlier. I believe it was 43.
Sometime in the 40s?
Yeah, during the Second World War.
Well, now a lot of I shouldn't say a lot. Some of the new Martinsville molds did hang on there with them. Did I tell you where we start on these?
No, you didn't. You were describing this.
I'm sorry. $25 for the pair. That's the opening bid on these new Martinsville candles sticks. 2 lights,
Hello,
no
D's in the
etching.
house. We have KP at 25.
All right. No chips or cracks on the new Martinsville candlesticks. I guess when New Martinsville became Viking, they sort of in the 50s switched their design
They became
ideas
hep
to
cats.
Swedish modern or whatever, the modern. So a lot of the old-fashioned glass was discontinued, but
Karen K at 27.
pretty new Martinsville. This is nice glass. These are also fire polished. So these are probably back in the 30s into the 40s on this pair. So we'll count these down. They're lovely. And if there are no questions on this set, hey, before I count them down, D, go ahead. Somebody's going to tell on me. So go ahead and tell her. She doesn't know because she didn't watch my video today. Hey, D, I made a meme out of you. Did anybody see it? She's going to get mad at me because I didn't ask her permission. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you saw it, Lori? I was bad, wasn't I? I made a meme out of poor old D and didn't even tell her I was doing it.
You are not safe if you have sent Scott video or if he watches your channel.
Girl, D, she ain't gonna mess with me. Oh, you saw it, Carmen? David, did you see it?
I have not seen it.
Well, you know it's what it is.
I have Karen K as your winner at 27.
Karen K at 27 on the new Martinsville candlesticks.
With
Karen.
No etchless.
Etchless.
Friends, we are through 7 holes going to the 8th hole.
But later on, not yet. I've got more by New Martinsville with an etch.
Ooh.
I've got the wonderful pattern called Virginia. We got those coming up. Tees. I'm telling you what, we've got some nice glass tonight. 16-inch. Oh. You'll have to go watch it. You better go watch it, D. Everybody saw it. Everybody who saw it, it cracked them up. Look at this thing. Did you see me when I bought this at the thrift shop? I'm stumped a little bit, but I'll tell you that it is 16 inches tall. It's 16 inches tall. And before I tell you the price, because I don't want you to start bidding yet, I want to tell you about 2 little issues that it has. It's not cracked. At the very top, it is made of glass, like an opalescent type glass, not milk glass. There's a little bit, and of course, it's not going to show up on my, right here on the, not on the outside rim, but on the inside rim, there's a little bit of chipping, and I wish I could get you to, my light, see it there?
You can see the rough edge, yep.
Yeah, right there on that inside rim, not on the outside. So if it's sitting like this, you don't see any chips unless you look down in it at that inside edge. All right, the other issue is here that there's a scratch on it, and it's this is painted, right? Not a decal. And there's this funny little scratch. I can't really figure out how it happened. It's kind of hard to, let me find it. It's right here. Can you see there on that chrysanthemum or whatever it is? Do you see that scratch? You see it, David?
I see it.
It goes all the way down, but it doesn't go like all the way through the paint. So I don't know what happened.
I have a feeling as someone was removing it from a box with other items, they just slid that across as they lifted it out of a box.
Well, whatever they did, I'm not happy that they did it. But honestly, though, when you're looking at it from, not right up, it's not that bad.
Everyone knows that if you have picked something and you have taken the time to purchase it and look it over, it's a quality item and it still has all of its loveliness. So it doesn't look
Yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, I hate that scratch is there, and but I needed to save this because it's beautiful. It's beautiful painted glass. $35, 16 inches tall, and it's kind of a milk. It's not milk glass because look, you can, as I said, you can see through it. So it's before. It's before. See, it's before the milk. We really had the milk glass in the 50s. This
Can I
kind
see
of
the bottom?
yeah, this kind of glass goes back to
That's what I wanted to see.
the 20s. No mark on it at all. There's nothing on it. Dahlias, yeah.
I just wanted to see the swirling and the pontil remnant. It's beautiful.
I was thinking dahlia as well, perhaps.
We have Rahab 23 at 37.
And I love the colors. You can see it's all hand painted. I'll let you see it a little bit better. It's just a great big beautiful vase. Mm-hmm. And then I'll go ahead and try to let you see from a distance. You'd have to put some really tall, boy, great big tall arrangement in here. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Yes, I would put cattails in them.
Huh? Yeah,
I'm
no
here. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. Who, me?
Okay.
Yeah, just that's
Lisa's
right.
amazed no one's arguing what kind of flowers these are.
I know. Listen, two things people argue about is what kind of dog it is and what kind of flower it is. Oh my word. You want to get something started. And whether or not you put paprika on your deviled eggs. I'm telling you what, I will not bring that up again. And I'm telling you, David, they're going to argue over that for the next 20 minutes. People are funny. All right. I'm not sure where we are with the bids, but we'll go ahead and count it down. 10.
We still have one bid at 37. Go ahead. Oh, I can count it down for you if you'd like.
16 inches tall. You'd put biscuits in this?
No. She has a matching biscuit jar, very close similar to that.
I'm sorry. That's
I
what
will count this down for Scott. 10.
Well, I can do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Look what I can do. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. What time is it? It's only
beautiful vase. I will refresh. I see the chat move very quickly, so there must have been some late bidding. Live chat, and I see, ooh. Okay, the thrill of the thrift. Miss D of Niagara Falls.
Did she win that?
Yep. Rahab, your bid came in just after the stop.
All right, D. And you're not going to wait. And you will not have to wait 8 months for it. You hear me?
She said yes.
I'm driving up there.
Are you really?
Well, I'll be in New England. I know it's like another 20 hours to get up to where she is, but I'm kidding. 1940s Cambridge. Here we go. $35. Thanks, D. Thanks everyone else who placed bids. And if you're just missing it, if you're just missing the bids, just bid a little bit early. Be cognizant of the lag. These are made by the Cambridge Glass Company, and I've got 2 of them, and they are beautiful. This is not an easy pattern to find. It's either called Virginia or Virginian. I've seen it spelled both ways, but these are made by Cambridge, and I think they show up in the Cambridge catalog somewhere around 1940. $35 for the pair. I think they're beautiful. The only issue is one of the little tiny, Cambridge did this. If you're going to attach Bobèche rings to this, you've got to get Cambridge because there's a little notch here and here. one of these little tiny tabs, I guess not notch, but little tab, one of them is broken off. Now, that doesn't make any difference because you can't see it. And you can still put Bobesch rings on there if you want, because you place the Bobesch ring on and you turn it. Yeah, you understand. It's just that one of those little tiny little things is gone. This pattern is not easy to find. $35 on the Cambridge.
I've never seen one.
I haven't either. And when I saw them in the store, I flipped out because I thought, wow, it looks very Aztec to me. It looks, and when I had to really double check my references because why do they call this Virginia or Virginian? But that's the name of the pattern that Cambridge gave it. What is buzzing? Oh, Mike, great. Burgess, I just got you. Mike, thank you so much. I just got your email. That's what buzzed, and I appreciate that. Whew, all right. I think we do have a bit of 40. They are unusual. Does anybody collect Virginia by Cambridge? Have you seen other pieces? I thought it was an Aztec type of a pattern as well. But are you selling the cheese and cracker that you found today? Oh, I don't know, Patsy M. I might. But I need to do a thrift haul tomorrow. I didn't want to sell it tonight because that's going to go in tomorrow's thrift haul. So I might, Patsy. I might be persuaded to sell that, but not tonight. All right, we'll count the Virginian. Oh my, you sprained your ankle. Gino, it's nice to see you. If you guys don't watch Gino has a sense of humor. I watch you, Gino. I don't always comment, but I watch you, and I love your thrifting. Gino has a thrifting channel, Gino's Finds. I think you're down in Florida, but I think you're from my home state of New Jersey, aren't you? You're either from Jersey or Long Island. I can't remember what you told me, but I like your channel, Gino. Counting these down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for using the correct finger, Scott. I really appreciate it.
I did it wrong?
No, I'm just thanking you for being very dexterous.
Can you close one eye without winking?
I can on camera with shades on. Scott, I have your winning bid at Patty's. What's mine is yours at $40.
Patty. What's mine is use.
Which means she purchased it, but it's still yours, Scott, because what's hers is yours.
Patty, I keep telling you I'm coming out there to take a tour. Deco Japan Vase. I love this. Did Gino tell me where he's from? He didn't tell me yet. Gino, you're from Jersey. I knew he was from Jersey. Us Jersey boys, we always recognize another Jersey boy. Look at that.
Y'all sing so well.
Huh?
Y'all sing so well. The Jersey boys.
We do. This is made in Japan in the 1930s or 40s. It's Art Deco. $20 is where we're starting on this. I love this thing. It's made out of pottery. The color is like a sky blue. It's just inexpensive Japanese ceramic from that era. But look how deco it is. The two circles, are they superimposed on top of each other? I don't always get my descriptions correct, but you guys correct me if I'm incorrect. So 2 circles, very Art Deco. You have 2 slots in there for these. And we start at $20 on this. You have what? A lamp? What is it? It's a vase.
It's a vase. It's a very expensive vase.
It's a vase. And the color is blue. And it's deco. And different companies made these little circular vases. I've seen them made in the U.S. I've seen Trenton Pottery made one, and I don't know who else, but yeah, I love it. And it stands, the price is $20 on this vase, and it stands 6 inches tall, and it measures about 6 inches across. So, all righty, and we don't have any bids. I don't see any. Come on now.
I think its beauty is just throwing everyone off.
It is, but I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8. Is it iridescent? It is not. It's a flat glaze. It's a very shiny glaze, but it is not iridescent. And the color is sort of just the nice little pale blue. There's a keystone on the bottom, and that mark, that Japan mark there, puts this.
We have Rahab 23 at $23.
Bluish green. No, it's blue. I wouldn't give it I wouldn't say green. I know with TV screens, it's sometimes hard to tell, but it's pretty. I don't get any green feel on it at all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On that vase. Ooh. And I love it. It's not time for intermission, is it? Oh my gosh, almost. Let's do one more thing and then we'll do the intermission.
Your winner is Rahab 23.
Cool. 23. Rahab. No, wait a minute. Okay, this is the first thing you won, Rahab, right?
I believe so.
Rahab. Rahab. Rahab, what is it? 23? Okay. Email me your information, Rahab. As I said, I think you're new. Welcome if you're new. Glad to have you. Glad. Let's do one more thing and then we'll have an intermission. We're really moving along here tonight pretty well. Some people say that my auctions go a little bit too fast, but I can't change. I started out fast on a Monday morning at 6 o'clock in July of 1967, and I've been moving fast ever since. So I know I kind of go fast, but I hope that's okay with everybody. Now here, I'm going to start coughing. These candlesticks are also made by New Martinsville, and these have an etch. I love these. Look at these made by New Martinsville. And the etch on the bottom, I think, is called, I looked it up and now I can't remember. So I beg your pardon on that. But there's an etch on the bottom, a pretty etch. Somebody might be able to tell me. Yes, Attic Fair Vintage. I apologize. Yep. I will. Your plates are good. All set. Don't worry about it. I know. I'll tell you during intermission what happened with a couple of the boxes, and this was a mistake. But I want you to know that your plates are great, and they're going to be at your house anytime soon. Okay, so I hope you're okay.
What are we starting this at?
Yeah, $25 on this pair of candlesticks. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're doing great, Scott.
$25 on this pair of New Martinsville candles.
We have KP at 25.
And again, I can't remember the name of that etch, but it is a really pretty etch.
KP looks to draw the 8-iron. She's at 136 yards to the front.
Okay, so there they are. And yeah. This pair of candlesticks stand 6 inches tall. There are no chips on them, chips or cracks on them, and pretty etch on the bottom.
Sandra Garcia slamming dominoes down at $50.
After these, there's only one more. I think there's only one more set of candlesticks tonight after these. But I flipped when I saw these. So we'll count these down. Aren't they sparkly? Imagine those at Christmas. I know. Lucite's would look deadly in those. I know. Okay, 10.
If only if I knew someone who had lucite candles.
9. You know Tammy does. 10, 9, 8.
She's going to die with them.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you laughing at?
You. Use. I'm laughing at use. There, I said something in Jersey. Use.
Use guys. Sandra Garcia at $50.
My mother would not let us say that. Sandra, thank you. Those are pretty candlesticks. Sandra, it's intermission time. Oh my word. Candlesticks. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks everyone who placed bids. It is 9:01. We're going to take a 5-minute intermission. That's what we do on this channel. I sell for 2 hours, hot and heavy for the first hour, and then a 5-minute intermission. And so I am taking, everybody tells me I need hot tea with lemon. I've been drinking enough hot tea with lemon for the last 3 weeks. I appreciate your concern. It's so kind of you. And I've had all kinds of folks tell me remedies, and I just have not been able to shake it yet, but we're going to shake it and I'm going to be all right. But I've had all kinds of hot drinks. I even ate a hot lemon. I put a lemon.
Well, you know
into
what Charlie Brown's mother used to say?
Wah, 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 wah. David, let's bring your face on. You ready?
Please do.
All right, don't pick your nose.
Oh, never.
There he is. So I thought
So for the most part, I've been using this filter for this golf NASA voice y'all been listening to. So I've taken the filter off, and this is my real voice and whatnot.
You lie like a cheap toupee.
No. I have to put on a show when I'm like on the Uprising, the Texas is Uprising channel, and when I'm chapping with 2 dudes on a chat with the chaps. But this is my real voice, my real hair.
You notice Dee didn't come back. She's busy trying to find out what kind of a meme I made of her.
Right. I think she saw that. I'm picking my hair.
This is intermission. This is intermission, and I'm too tired to get up. I'm not getting up. I'm going to sit right here. But you are picking your hair. Arrived at the right moment. Yes, you did. You didn't see me in my little outfit. I could not handle it. It was too hot, so I threw my wig on the floor.
Dorothy says you need some moonshine.
I did that once before, but without this many people watching. I have well, it's not time to do the it's not time.
You want to see a can of moonshine I have?
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk. I will grab this.
No,
I'm going to go off camera.
I need to not to. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to talk. I'm going to get my voice. Huh?
I will do a show and tell real quick while you rest your voice.
All right, I'm going to, and while you're looking at me, I'm going to show you some things that are coming up in the second half of the sale.
I kid you not. I have a can of moonshine. Now I bought it from the grocery store.
You know they can't see you.
Now they can. It looks like this looks like something flammable. This is Stillhouse moonshine.
Are you supposed to drink that?
Oh, this is, yes, you can drink this. Doesn't it look like starter fluid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's moonshine.
That looks like
clear corn whiskey.
Paint thinner.
Woo! America's finest clear corn whiskey. From
Are you going to drink it?
Tennessee. Live on the air on TV?
Yeah.
No, not right now.
I'm noshing on my little onion flavored pretzel bits out of my McKee Laurel Jadeite sherbet cup.
Ooh, don't that look fancy?
And this is going to be wonderful for my throat. All right. Oh, we've got depression glass. We've got Art Deco chrome from England. I've got a beautiful Asian tray. 2 percolators. You're going to flip when you see these percolators. And for the Thanksgiving table, oh, good heavens, look at these. Okay, so we've got a lot more to do tonight. So I hope everybody has had a nice intermission. Everybody got toileted and watered. We know what that means, right? You did your little business and then you went and got some refreshments, and now we're ready to keep going. Oh, I know, Hazel Alice. It does elevate the snack. You see what she said?
Yes.
What? Chalk painted furniture?
Are we selling chalk painted furniture?
Oh, alas, alack, if that should ever come back. No. How dare you? Put him in timeout for 15 minutes. He said chalk painted furniture.
Get thee to another YouTube channel.
Oh, how did I make him big? Get away. Remove him. He shall be removed. Yeah. All right, solo layout. We're just kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding. But
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Yeah, we're having fun. Thanks, everybody. Are you ready to trick or treat tomorrow night? We'll talk a little bit about that at 10 o'clock. David paints some pretty little trees. Okay, but yeah, that's right. You know that reference, don't you? Can you do the voice?
I can, and I would just have to get my tube of cadmium white and just sprinkle these here and make some happy highlights on the happy trees. Just capture a little sunlight on the edge of the bushings. Beautiful,
All right,
beautiful.
All right, we've heard enough. Now, look at this. Just kidding. Now, look at this. I have a wooden box. We've talked about these all in. Everybody knows the history of these boxes, so I won't go on and on. I only get the nice ones when I find them from the 1930s, and this is a nice one, $20. It's not missing anything. $20, no chips, no, I don't know why I said chips or cracks. Sometimes the little feet are missing, not on this one. Look at the little handle. And we always get these wonderful little scenes on the top. Sometimes it's somewhere in Europe, or sometimes it's an English country garden. That looks like somewhere in Europe, does it not?
Hermania is in first at 20.
Maybe Sweden or something like that. And then look at the sides. Beautiful. I love the handles. Classic 1930s. We'll open the lid. I love these little boxes.
Back in the day, finds at 25.
Oh, it's got a mirror in it. Oh, my word. Sometimes they don't have mirrors.
Don't look.
This one doesn't. I'm trying to make it so that you don't get like, well, there you go. Okay, we can see the mirror, and you can see I still don't have the light fixture over the dining room table. Not yet. But
I have a nice swag lamp that would go great there.
Thank you. Chalk paint. So we have a mirror on the inside.
Heidi wants to know, is it Mississippi Lob Lolly Pine?
You know what? I've got a feeling that it might be cedar. Oh, look what just happened. We're missing a screw. Okay, well, that is an easy fix. There is a little gizmo here on the side that holds the lid open. And you can see that the little screw has fallen out. I'm still going to let you, if you don't want it now because that screw is missing, you can pull your bid out. I will probably stick a screw in there for you. You see?
Oh, yeah, easy fix.
Yeah, that's not a... Why didn't you tell me? I still have a piece of that wig on me. Why did you not tell me?
I thought you wanted that there on purpose.
Somebody thought that I had a big old hair growing out of my ear, and nobody told me.
I thought it looked fantastic. Like a soul patch for your ear.
So I'll stick a screw on that and get that back in there. Let's count it down. I love these.
Hermania Gonzalez at $35.
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear.
Your winner is Hermania Gonzalez at $35.
All Minnie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're going to look for an opening bid of $20 on this piece. It's beautiful. It's got silver overlay. And if my memory serves, the pattern is called Caprice by Cambridge. But don't hold me to that because I can't remember for sure. But the blank, I think, is Caprice. Yeah. So, but again, I didn't have time to look it up. Look at the silver overlay. I've got to put some paper behind it so you can see it. It is a great big, beautiful. David, please explain payment.
I will. So if you email Scott at oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com, please don't forget to include your name, your YouTube name, address, and PayPal email. If you do not have a PayPal account, that's fine. Scott will send you an invoice anyway via email. You will receive a link, and you can pay with your debit card or credit card. It's that easy, folks.
Okay, so once again, thanks, David. You did beautifully. Once again, as memory serves, I think it's the Caprice pattern by Cambridge, but on this one, it's been given this wonderful silver overlay. See how that shows up there? Now that's on the inside, yeah, of the bowl, big console bowl. This is beautiful, and it is $20 is the opening bid on that. And that's going to measure, ooh, golly, that's more than 9 inches across. At the widest point, it's almost 12 inches across. And you can see on the back side, that's what the silver overlay looks like on the back side, which is smooth. It's got 4 little feet on the bottom. And I don't know if Cambridge did
25.
I don't know if Cambridge did the decorating or if this went to another company who bought the blanks from Cambridge and then did the silver overlay. There was a company called Sterling that did a lot of this work.
Rockwell did a lot of depression glass, Rockwell silver.
Yeah, so I guess it would have to be, somebody would have to tell me. Something's telling me that maybe that this wasn't done in the decorating rooms at Cambridge. But I don't know that for sure because I don't collect Cambridge Caprice. The knowledgeable collectors would know, and on this piece I don't know.
K at 27.
But I'm going to sit myself back down before and we'll count the piece down. And here we go. Any questions on it? I think we're okay. It is. No, we don't do. The only way I could pay would be money order or personal check. I'm sorry, Dorothy, but money orders and personal checks are something I'm not able to accept. Remember when we did it years ago on eBay? We did money orders and checks. That's how I used to do it on eBay. But we'll count this down: 10, 9, 8. 7, 6, isn't that pretty? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you have a credit card or a debit card, you don't have to have a PayPal account. But personal checks and money orders can't do that. Sorry. Let me put this back down over here. Okay, I'm back.
Scott, I'm refreshing.
Quite.
There's a stop. Margaret Howell at $35.
Hey, Margaret. Margaret, thank you. Margaret, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
Just like that, Scott, we are at item 14.
I've only sold 14 items so far?
No. This is just the offer ups.
Oh. Let's do this first. Now, some of you already know what this is and some of you don't, but we'll let you in the comments below. What is it? And I know, once again, I know that some of you already know what it is. The bidding starts at $20 and it has no chips or cracks. It's an excellent condition, what is it? It starts at, we'll back up. It starts at 20, whatever I just told you. No, I forget what I said. What is it? No chips or cracks, all hand painted. I'll tell you what it is in a minute, but let's see. Nope, not a chocolate pot, not a cookie jar. It's beautiful, whatever it is.
It's a
Come on now. Now, Terry, that's right, Alyssa the RN, it's for condensed milk. What? Condensed milk? Yeah. Now, back in the old-timey days, condensed milk didn't need to be refrigerated, and you could get it in cans, and those fussy Edwardians would never put condensed milk out on the table. But it was used for different things, and this was actually made for condensed milk cans. You'd get your can of condensed milk, cut the lid out, believe it or not, and you would not drop, but there's a hole in the bottom. That's not a mistake. Nobody drilled it. You can stick your hand in the bottom, and when you put that heavy can of condensed milk in there, the can can go down inside. And is this Rosenthal? Rosenthal? It's Rosenthal Bavarian. Look at the Rosenthal mark on it. So a lot of folks use sweetened and condensed milk in their coffee. That's the Rosenthal mark on it. And then of course, if are you mad at me because I made you can tell me off in the comments if you want. Then when the can is empty, you just push your thumb and you can push that condensed milk can right out of there. This is all hand painted and it's signed. There's the signature of the person who painted it. And I can't read that. It looks like Foppet, Foppet. I don't know. I can't. Some little person painted it, but look at that. It's almost in a sort of, what style would you call that?
We have Gail Springers as the high bid at 45. Now Lisa Cooper at 47.
The underplate even has the Rosenthal mark on it. And there
KP, it's very fancy schmancy. Yeah.
There's the lid. Now, let me tell you what's so exciting about it. No chips, no cracks, hand painted. When I bought this, I bought it at a thrift shop. This is all they had. I went home and I said, doggone it, I sure do feel badly that the underplate was broken or missing. I went back the next day. I'm not lying. And I rummaged all through the store and I went over to the section where they had plates and I did a little dance and I shook my groove thing in the 2nd Avenue thrift shop in lovely Pennsauken, New Jersey, because I found the underplate. Wow. So that's how it works. Also marked Rosenthal on the bottom, good Bavarian China. So enough of running my lips, but I wanted to tell you all about that piece there. Look at the paint. It's beautiful green, and we'll count it down. To think that all of these pieces have been together all of those years without any chips or cracks.
And to think someone tossed it.
You would not put a can of condensed milk out on your table, not after you've seen these. So anytime you see one of these with a big old hole in the bottom of it, and it's about the size of a condensed milk can, you'll know what it is. All right, we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the condensed milk. Bavarian China. Hello.
Hello. I see Terry Trahan before the stop at $100.
Terry Trahan, you got it. Terry Trahan at 100. Terry, thank you.
Melody came in just after the stop.
Hey, Terry. Melody, you missed it. Terry, congratulations. Terry, I am not going to sleep tonight. I will toss and turn. Please write back to me. about that package. Again, we won't discuss it on air, but there was a package that didn't get where it was supposed to get. But will you, if you get a chance, Terry, can you just write back to me so I'll know what to do in the morning? Because if that package isn't there, then I need to do something about it. So let me know, Terry. All right. You can, and if you want to put it in the comments, you can. But if you'd rather me just write to me, that's fine. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks, Terry. Thank you, everyone. The Asian tray, or I shouldn't say Asian. I should say, and I know that. All right. I know that. So I pulled back. Don't type anything nasty to me. People are Asian. Carpets are Oriental, right? And then, so we have an Oriental style, and this is wood. This is old. But seriously, what is the purpose of the hole in the bottom? It just helps you get the can out. That you can push, and then when you, instead of like dropping the can in because it's heavy and it would crack, you can stick your thumb up there and ease the can down in. A full can of condensed milk would if you dropped it in there, it would crack the porcelain. So it helps you to push the can in and out. So this is absolutely beautiful, and it is old. The wood is mahogany. It's got a silk, almost looks like something from a, not a kimono. What am I thinking of? But I'll tell you the price and then I'll hold it up. It's getting there, y'all.
They were speaking of Terry's collection.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll start out at $25 on this. $25 on this beautiful thing. Now this is, good grief. Well, let me hold it still. Look at the handle. This is old. I want you to know this goes way back to the 1920s. Look at the handle. Wooden. Now there's glass on it. And this is silk. Look how beautiful this is. And I don't know, I'm not good with embroidery or needlework or whatever you say, but I'm looking at this and I can see it's probably machine made, but it is beautiful silk. And there's one little area that's stained here where the coffee or the tea or something. See that bit of a stain there? Doesn't bother me a bit. Even with that little stain in there. We don't have any bug damage on it at all. What am I thinking? Kimono? So, and I'm not really, I don't know in terms of like chinoiserie style, whether the cranes are Japanese or Japanese, but the colors are beautiful. And then it's got felt, green felt on the back. This might've been replaced at some time. I don't know if the green felt on the back is original, but look at the handles. And so how about that? You come sauntering out of the kitchen with your tea on this. You can be the only one because they don't sell these at IKEA.
He said it.
Am I gonna get in trouble for that?
Or the Bombay Company.
Look at that. I'm trying to really hold it still. And look at the that thing in the middle. Is that a cartouche? I don't think so. I'm just making up. I like tossing around words that if I don't know what they mean. Whatever that medallion, whatever that cycle in the middle. It's kind of a different color. It's pretty. And I think we have a bid of $28. That might be the high bid right now. So we'll count it down. It's a nice one. I'm going to back it up again. Would you sashay out or would you saunter out of your kitchen with this?
I would sashay.
I would as well, because I looked them up the other day, and there is a difference between a sashay and a saunter. And you better know the difference, buddy. Roll 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have a feeling someone's going to snipe this. I've already refreshed my page.
Whew. Oh. La 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 la. Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful day.
Wow. So many people lurking and
You,
sniping. And
you
so
think,
many bids came out. Well, 2 bids came in after the stop. So we have Patsy M at $38.
Patsy, and Patsy, you got it. And Patsy, you know it takes a while for things to get all the way across the country, but I ship everything to you that you buy, and you are so nice. Oh, Patsy, did you get? I refunded you on those salt and pepper shakers because I have not been able to track down that second set. You should see that. Thank you everyone who placed bids, and I'm sorry if you didn't win. Patsy, I sent you the wrong set of salt and pepper shakers. I did refund your money completely. You just keep that other set. You were so gracious and said you'd send it to the other person, but that other person hasn't responded yet. What is sniping? Did I do that? Somebody was in a minute, David. You can say what sniping is, but
I
so
think you're kidding, but okay.
um,
Go ahead, finish your
oh, you
comment.
think we can? Okay, so just checking up on that. Patsy, you got a refund on the salt and pepper shakers. Hold the other set until I figure out if that other person is gonna play ball or not. But in the meantime, you got the refund on those. Okay, so that because that was my fault. In a feverish stupor, and I knew better. I got labels mixed up, and I took UPS to. They don't want to hear all that.
That's okay. While you get ready for your next item, I will explain that sniping are those that bid at the very last second in hopes to getting that item at the last millisecond.
And the issue
It,
with that on live
insane.
sales is it doesn't work on live sales the way that it does on eBay because of the lag.
Correct.
This is good glass, and I'm not sure if it's Heisey or Imperial or US Glass or one of the Cooperative Flint or one of the other great, even Fostoria. I love these. $20 on these two candlesticks. I have two of them. I'm going to hold them up and let you see them. $20 for these. They stand 7.5 inches tall. This is, again, I know you get tired of hearing me say it, but there is definitely a difference between fire polished glass and glass that is not. It's smooth, it has a luster to it. And what I think I love the most about these, they're not palm trees, but it's a great big wispy thing that's etched. Look how it goes up the side and then it folds over. And so you look through the glass. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why I'm now sounding like a golf announcer. But look.
I thought you would sound like a wildlife expert
Oh,
who's
that's right.
talking about candlesticks in the wild.
I sound like
Crikey.
David Attenborough is in my backyard looking at squirrels making out under the hibiscus. Brought to you by Mutual of Omaha. Look at these. So it's almost has a tropical feel. I love how they have, it goes up one side and then it wraps around to the other. And then they do the etching on both sides. So you get, is that a two-dimensional? I don't know what you say. But
I would say that's, yeah, more two-dimensional.
I love them.
That's a good description.
So they're fire polished. Can tell by the quality and the design and everything. These are going to go back. Again, these are 100 years old. They have to be. And I just flipped out when I saw these. So, all right. Shall we count them down, David, and begin to bring this? We got another half an hour to go. We're doing well. All right, we'll count them. Oh my gosh, these are nice. 10. Do we have a bid? Lisa Cooper, I think, might be the high bid at 50. 10. Marlon Perkins, that's right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Mary Ellen at 58.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. I have goosebumps. Bring back the clear glass indeed.
I love these.
Terry Trahan, $70.
Where are you on here, Terry? Scotty Dogs, evaporated milk. I bet you haven't heard Scotty Dogs and evaporated milk used in one sentence before, have you?
Not since last Tuesday.
Oh, I want to hear about last Tuesday, but not until after 10 o'clock because things sometimes get a little wacky after 10 o'clock on this
I was
channel.
going to say, there was a insurance salesman, a preacher, and...
Terry, thank you so much. And did you say 70, David?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Terry, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And oh my gosh, I love those. Okay, let's keep the ball. Art Deco. Terry, thank you. Thanks everybody who also, no worries. Scott, I will keep them when you fit. Okay, yep. But you got your refund, Patsy. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. The problem was I had two, here's what I did. I had two sets of OWL, OWL, salt and pepper shakers. And like a big dummy, on the boxes, I wrote OWL salt and pepper shakers. And then on the other box, I wrote OWL salt and pepper shakers. And you have a 50-50 chance of getting the right label on the right one. And of course, it didn't work out. But human beings, we mess up. And you guys are nice about it. Look at this Chrome English tea set. Somebody asked me about this before. I am over the moon about this set. Miss Lemon, watch out. All right, Jeeves and Wooster, watch out. Now, before you place any bids, let me tell you that we have no damage on any of these. $45, but it's a marriage. I think this marriage was made in heaven. Now, a marriage is when you take two pieces that didn't start out life together and you put them together, right? That's a bad marriage because they don't match. Wah, wah. This is a good marriage because they do match. Now let me show you what we've got. $45 on this 1930s Art Deco. This is English. This is made in England, and these are made in England as well. These I bought at the Philly AIDS thrift shop on South Street in Philadelphia, and this I got at a Jersey thrift shop. So let's take a look at them. Deco as can be. There's the coffee pot, or hot, yeah, right? And this is pottery, not Bakelite. That's a little knob on the top. And then, of course, we turn it over here and we open it up, open the lid. And those English, they love putting this little, I don't know what that, it's not, oh, it's almost like a felt. It's a fuzzy felt. It's a cozy. It's to keep it insulated. Right. So we can take this out, right? And it says made in England. See that?
Wow.
Now the pot is pottery. It's in beautiful condition, right? Made in England. So you put your hot water or whatever you're going to drink in there. And the inside has this wonderful lining. And you can take this out if you'd like to clean it, if it ever needs to be cleaned. But that's an insulation. You know those drafty old English houses, right? I hope we don't have anybody in here who is do we have anybody from England tonight? Aren't some of the old houses drafty? Anyway, so you put your hot liquid in there. Then you slide, well, you got to get it in the right way. So slide that back in.
Angela Kincaid is at 45.
You close your lid. Look, it's even got three little feet on the bottom. And it says, again, chromium something or other, made in England. I found these. Look how Art Deco are those. Look at that. This is also English Deco. It says made in England on the bottom. And there's the little cream and the little sugar.
Those are skin-tastic.
Look at the creamer. Look at the sugar bowl. Did the sugar bowl ever have a lid? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You can't always tell. Sometimes you just can't tell if something was manufactured with a lid or not. And you really have to go back and look in the catalogs to know. I've seen with lids and without. So not sure about that. But made in England, this is sort of like a white Bakelite on these. So 30s, so Deco. We don't get a whole lot of this in America. You English with your deco. Well, I think I need to turn it the other way, and then I'll count it down. But I love running my lips about things, especially when it's quality and way cool. Is that Jeeves and Wooster?
Shabby Wonder is from South Wales.
Well, that's great. Do you have deco in South Wales? We'll count this down. 10. Hall made a teapot with a cozy like that. Skintastic. 10. What's our high bid, David? And then we'll count it down. I can't see it.
We are at 45. Angela Kincaid.
Okay, 10. Now don't wait, you might lose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On this English. I love this. Well, we've got percolators as well. We're going to percolate in a minute. We're going to percolate.
Ooh, late bids coming in. Ooh, exciting.
Oh, wait, look at those late bids.
I'm so excited for y'all. Let's see who gets it.
Deco English tea.
Mrs. Bunnell at 58.
58.
Mrs. Bunnell.
Thank you, Mrs. Bunnell. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate it very much, and we're going to keep the ball rolling. It is now 9:37. We're doing well. We're not going to go to, we might go over just a little bit, and I've got 30 items to sell tonight. I normally only sell 25. So I think we're going to wrap it up by about 10:10. We'll see what happens. Thank you. Thanks, everybody who placed your bids. Who placed bids? Your family came from, nice. Nice. You know who I just sounded like? Here's a trivia question. There was a TV show in the 1950s, and there was a little tiny black cat. And all he said was, nice. That's all he said through the whole show. Somebody whose voice sounded a little, I can't really do Andy Devine, but the little cat would go, nice. What was the name of the cat? Come on now, you got to be old to know this.
That leaves me out.
It wasn't Felix. Come on now. It was a little nice. My parents remember it was a little black cat. David, I'll tell you so you can look and see who the winner is. The cat's name was Midnight. Midnight the cat.
Gail Springers.
It wasn't a cartoon. And I think Andy Devine was the...
Gail Springers guessed midnight right before you said that.
Gail, how old are you? Were you watching TV in the 50s? You don't have to tell us.
Gail is 26.
She's 26. Somebody find a clip of that little cat. Nice. You're 67. Was Andy Devine on there? You remember can you do Andy Devine's voice? I can't do it. I can't do his voice, but okay, they're saying, Scott, we didn't tune in to hear all this mess. Would you please sell something? Oh, come on, we're having fun. I will sell something. I can't believe I'm starting the bids at $30.
Wow.
This goes all the way back to the Art Deco era. Look at the labels on those bottles. Look at that. Look at those labels. Oh my word. Look how deco it is.
That's prettier than a raccoon's bushy tail.
Oh my word. I think this is called a tantalus because when you leave it out on the buffet, you lock it and you're tantalized because you can't get into it. Now the lock is missing, but what kills me is the little tiny rusty key has been hanging on there. Look, there's two little keys that have been hanging on there. Excuse me, probably since it was made. But the lock is gone. Now, here's how it works. We slide this out. Let's go ahead and slide it out, but I'm going to put it down. So we slide that out. Once we unlock it, we keep it locked. You know, we don't want the cleaning lady getting into this during the day, and
Right.
you know. And so then matching stoppers, glass. Look at those old paper labels. Oh, look at those old paper. Let's take one out and see if it says it. See if we can find out who made the glass. I don't know. Let's see if we can find out who made this glass. Look at that. I see the Owens, Illinois mark on the bottom. You see that? All right.
Wow.
And it says Black Diamond California Port Wine. And this was sold exclusively by Gimbel Brothers, New York, New York. Now, of course, we had a Gimbel's on Market Street in Philadelphia. You can see the label is peeling off of there. You might want to glue that. See, I'll wrap it carefully. You might want to glue that back on. I think these 1930s Art Deco labels are super fantastic. You like it, David?
I do, and I am sitting on my hands right now.
Oh, come on. You know I'll give you free shipping because I'll hold on to it for a while. But look at that. So, and you've got labels on that.
I don't want to upset the people.
Don't want to upset the people. Well, you can tell Tammy to get in there and bid for you. She can come in under some what is it? Non de plume. Is that right?
Non de plume. Yes.
She can be a Tammy, you can be a non de plume. All right, let's put this back.
Came like a now to what?
You is a non de plume. Let's put that back in there. So the glass is in excellent condition. So 1930s. Chrome. Yeah, okay. So I left the, I'm not going to push this back in there yet. I love it. So we'll count it down. Vintage barware. Oh my word. I can't believe it. Yeah, this should sell for $200 on eBay, but somebody's going to get a bargain tonight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now, coffee lovers, I've got percolators coming up. We're going to percolate in a minute. I know I talked a lot about that, but it was kind of fun to show it to you.
No, that's beautiful.
And functional. Okay. How'd we do?
Back in the day finds Robert at 61.
Robert back in the day. Okay, Robert, thank you. 61. I'm so glad. Oh, it is. You're going to love it. All right. Back in the day. Thanks to everybody who placed your bids. Thank you, Robert. Do you remember Howdy Doody? Yeah. Oh, well, Mr. Green Jeans, of course. Of course. Absolutely. So how many of you remembered Midnight the Cat? Nice. All right, let's do this. Okay, $10. We're looking for an opening bid of $10. There's no damage on these. They are mackerels, and they are made in Japan. And when I say no damage, I mean, wow. Amazing that these mackerels have no damage. There's the $10 is what we're looking for. It's Unkago. Yeah, Unkago Ceramics of Japan. And it even said, if somebody wants to argue with me and tell me it ain't a mackerel, guess what?
I have Terry Trey in at $15.
You see that? What does it say?
Mackerel.
Mackerel. In diesem Paket habe ich ein Makrel, ein Fisch. So we have two mackerels, salt and pepper shakers. These fins, I don't even see flea bites on the fins.
Pardon me while I stretch and kick.
Look at their poor little faces. So aren't these the cutest little and they're salt and pepper shakers. Well, he's missing his cork, but you know, somebody's always missing a cork. $10 is the opening bid, and we're going to speed it up, so we're going to count it down. Don't be afraid to place those bids. These mackerels, wow. 10. Look at all the fins. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I can't imagine that another pair of these has survived probably more than 60 years. These probably go back to the 1960s or 50s without any damage on them. So don't you damage them. All right, fishy fish.
Margaret Howe got in at 16.
Margaret. All right, 16. A fish dinner, 16. Thank you, Margaret. Margaret Howe. Thank you, Margaret. And Howe. Okay, we won't do that yet. Look at this. I got 4 of these stems. They're elegant. $20. You get all 4 of them. I only have 4, and I don't know who made them. Not who makes them, but who made them, because I don't think anybody makes them anymore. But they were made a long time ago, and they are beautiful. Look at that. They're amber, and they have no chips, no cracks, no flea bites, paper thin, elegant depression glass. They have iridized bowls with sort of like a Lincoln drape or a cascade. I don't know, but whether you can see it, because it's an optic. So that's a design. It's not embossed, but it's down in there. So I don't know. Who's an expert on stems? Boy, that's another thing. It takes a long time to study. So amber bases or stems and feet. And then look at, wow, if you're only serving 4 people for dinner, and I told you I've got all 4 of these. There's 1, 2, and I couldn't believe that none of them were chipped. 3, 4. This glass, when you do this, you almost always, on this paper thin, elegant depression glass, you almost always find chips in the top.
Tiniest of flavor.
Tiny. And those, I have an expression that goes, if there are chips where you put your lips, forget it. Now, people always say, yeah, but you can have it ground down. You can. You got to pay for that. So, but you can have those chips. If they're not big chips, you can grind them down. I don't see it. Tiffin could be, Alyssa. It could be. Tiffin did a lot of stems, and these are beautiful. Elisa, I'm sorry. I keep saying Alyssa, but I know it's
just Lisa.
Lisa. And Lisa, I need to write back to you about that, what you told me about. I was out sourcing all day to day, but I'll write back to you. So I don't see any bids, so we'll count them down. Just in case you were wondering, the opening bid that we were asking, or that I was asking,
he's going to type back to you on the Smith Corona,
was $20. Yeah, 10 on the Royal. 10. I do see Margaret has a bid now of 20.
Thank you, Margaret.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on these stems. Thanks. Thank you. And we'll see who our winner is. You know what? That's going to make me, well, all right, I'll do that. I don't really want to do that. But I'm going to do it.
He's going to do it, folks.
I did
Mary
it.
Ellen Newsom, $30.
All right, Mary Ellen, are they going to go on your Thanksgiving table? The children's table. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Why not? I remember when we graduated from the children's table and we got to use the Fostoria chintz. So nervous. All right, let's do 2 percolators and then we'll do some depression glass and some pedestals and then we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Are we doing all right?
We're doing great.
I'm not going to do choice on these. I've got 2 percolators. I'll show you both of them, but I'm going to auction each one off individually. Bear with me for uno momento. That one, okay, that's an automatic. Hold on, everybody. Give me just a second.
One moment, please.
One moment, please, while we pause. And that one,
please.
okay. What I've got for you tonight, and while I'm getting these over here, you have already heard me because I've said it. What do I say? Every time I have a percolator, I say, you could go to a flea market and buy some old nasty rusted thing covered in somebody else's dirty kitchen drippings. Or you could buy one from me because it has been cleaned and tested. I run cleaning fluid through it. I percolate vinegar. I percolate salty water. And then I make coffee and then I drink it. And let's all say it together, David. If my body hair doesn't fall off after drinking it, then it's safe for you. So yes, I percolate and I drink what comes out of these. They're ready to go. I've got two coffee pots.
Coffee is so good.
It's delicious. I'm going to show you both of them. We got a big one and we got a little one, right? So we're going to do both of them, but separately, just in case. Let's do the little one first, which happens to look more like a teapot. These are Farberware. They're American made. And the percolators begin, both of them, but we're going to start off with what we're going to call the small one.
This little small teapot style.
The small little teapot starts out at $25. Okay, does it work? Yes, I've already gone through all that. Now, this percolator, late 30s into the 40s, is the smaller one. And somebody always says, well, how many cups does it? The reason it's hard for me to tell you is I don't know what you mean by cups, right? We know that in the old days, that was a cup of coffee. You see those great big things they sell at Starbucks that are like 20 ounces? Anyway, I'm just playing with you. This will probably percolate about close to 8 or 10 cups, but the old fashioned, about 8 cups or so. The cups that Granny used to drink out of, old-fashioned teacups. So $25 is where we're going to start on this one. Farber Brothers, this has the bellflowers there on the side, you can see, and the little ribbon up top, and the percolator top. Super clean. I did not, it has its innards, don't flip, but the innards are out in the sink. I cleaned all of those and forgot to put them back in, but promise you, both percolators have all of their innards, the stem, the basket, and the top, but you can see how clean that is on the inside. Now, let me tell you something about the electric cords, because people always ask me about that. These are old. This is an old original electric cord, and I'll tell you that this cord is perfectly safe. Now, some people freak out when they see old cloth cords, and they go, "Ah!" I'm telling you right now, it's perfectly fine. I've used it. Just because it's an old electric cord doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. Now, don't plug this in and then go to Walmart. You plug it in while you're in your kitchen, and there's no problem. If you don't like the old cord, please tell me, and I won't send it to you. You can go on. This is universal. All you have to do is measure the distance between the two prongs, and you can go. They're all over the internet. They're easy to find. If you're going to throw this old cord out, I don't want you to have it. But you're going to say, well, that's no fair. Why do I want the pot if I don't have a cord? Because I know that some people just get really scared with these, and I love these old cords. I hope that doesn't sound like I'm being too fussy on that. But honestly, though, see this wonderful old Bakelite, and look at that old plug. I'm just like a geek for old electronic stuff. So, let me know if you don't want the cord and you're going to get your own cord, then I'll keep this. I just don't want you to throw these out. Having said that, the cords work fine. This is automatic. It'll turn itself off. Earlier in the 30s, the percolators were not automatic. They would percolate, and they don't shut off unless you unplug them.
We have a high bid at 48.
Both of these will turn themselves off, but you still want to unplug it. Just don't leave these plugged. You can't put this on your kitchen counter, leave it plugged in indefinitely. Only plug these in when you're using them, and then when you're done, unplug them. That's it. They're perfectly safe. I've been using percolators like this for 30 years and I haven't burnt my house down yet. Just don't leave them plugged in. They're perfectly fine to use. You say, why is he talking so much? Because I need to give you all of these warnings about it when you sell old electronics like this, right?
It's all about the details.
And it's all about the safety. So you can use them. It will turn itself off. They do stay hot in here. But you can also just look at the percolator. We won't talk as much on the other one. You can also look and see the color of the coffee here. And when it's dark as you like it, just unplug it and it will stop percolating. Okay. Whew. Any questions? I have to tell you all of this because I want you to know and I want you to use them safely. They sound terrific. Oh my goodness. You know how wonderful this sounds when you hear one of these old-fashioned percolators.
I love them.
I do too. And I appreciate you letting me tell you all about it. What about the bottom and counter? Should it be placed on stovetop? Oh no, this is electric. It's perfectly fine on a counter. I don't put this on a stovetop. It's got, I know you didn't mean burner. It's got 3 little tiny, almost like feet that keep it
Elevated.
They get hot, but I just have some old laminate counter out there and it doesn't burn. It doesn't burn through the counter. Good question. I'm glad you asked that. Okay, so we'll count this one down and we'll count it down. All right, here we go. 10 on the small one, which looks like a teapot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other pot, we're going to go pretty quickly on that one. I won't need to talk so much about it. Okay, let's put that down there. And while we're waiting, this is also an automatic. This will also turn itself off. And this also has a nice old cord on it, which is original, and it works beautifully. This is a bigger one, and but more of a deco design.
Patsy M at 69.
That's on the smaller one. Okay, Patsy, percolator small, 69. Thank you, Patsy. And if anybody has any questions once you buy one of these, please ask me. I'll be glad to walk you through it. Maybe even, I've done videos before on how to do the percolators. They are Farberware, both of them. And they're only automatic if they say automatic on the bottom. If it doesn't say automatic, don't leave it plugged in. It will not turn itself off. I learned the hard way. Now, this is a much bigger one, and this will percolate more like 10 to 12 cups or so. But it also has little bell flowers on it. You can see there, and little swags, and a Bakelite handle. Right? There's the old cord. See it? Once again, this is okay. I use these old cords, and we'll let you see the bottom of it. Same thing on the bidding for these 20. What did I tell you? $25
25
on the large one. Look how clean the inside. I'm telling you right now. I use Barkeeper's Friend. I use 4/0 steel wool, and I clean these bad boys because I like kitchen things to be clean. My house is clean, and I like a clean kitchen. And if I'm going to drink coffee out of this, I'm going to clean it. So by golly, I clean them. Now, once again, the innards, I've got the innards. They're out there in the kitchen sink. So we'll put this back in. And if you don't want the cord, let me know because I don't want you to throw it out. And you just go online and you'll find a universal. There are 2 different sizes, so you do want to measure between the prongs if you want to buy. If you don't feel safe with the old cloth cord and you want to buy a new one, you can get them. You know, it costs maybe, I don't know, $5 or $6, something like that. So we'll count this coffee pot down, which is the larger one. Are you ready? Somebody's in my green room at 10 o'clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. We're almost done. I promise you. We've got like maybe 2 more things to do. We can actually, yeah, we're gonna fly through this very last thing. Percolator large percolator.
I have Terry Trahan at 90.
Terry Trahan, large percolator. Terry, thank you. And thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that so much. Thanks, Terry. You're going to love it. Now, I see a question about, did you sell a black wax cat? I don't have a black wax cat. What are you asking me? Did you sell the black? Oh, my word. Darling, you're talking about, oh, no. That cat that I had about 2 years ago? I can't believe you can remember that. I cannot believe you remember that big black wax cat statue. No, you've been waiting 2 years for that. I feel horrible. I gave that away. Somebody came to my house and they were fishing around and they said, "Oh, I love this." I said, "Take it." I like to do that when people come and they say, "Oh, I love this." You know, well, no, everybody's going to want to come to my house right now. But I did. I gave it away. I gave it away to somebody. That was, Linda, that was 2 years ago. Bless your pea-picking heart. Have you been waiting 2 years for that thing? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you wanted it. I can't believe you remember that. It's probably more than 2 years. Yeah, you're on your way. You can admire everything. Hey, it's just stuff. I'll find you another one. I'll find you another one. I can't. It's funny to me. That was 2 years ago. Oh my word. Okay, let's do this quickly. I know I keep saying that. I really get ready because I really am going to fly through these. I've got 3 pedestals. Call them whatever you want. Cake pedestals, cookie petals, whatever. Pedestals, whatever. They're all EAPG, and they all have a different pattern. But I've got 3 sizes. There's a 4-inch, a 4.5-inch, and a 5-inch. So we're going to go through these. They all start at $15. There are no chips or cracks on any of them. Now, don't be shy if you're interested, because I am going to go pretty fast. That looks like a snowflake. This is the little one.
Are these going to be choice then?
No, I'm going to do each one individually, not choice. Okay. 4 inches tall. 4 inches tall on this one. 4 inches tall. The diameter of the top is 9 inches. It looks like a snowflake. 4 inches tall, 9 inches across. $15. No chips or cracks. I'm going all around outside. Look at the stem, the base, and the snowflake top. $15 for this guy, and we're going to count it down. That's right. I told you I'm going to zip through these. I don't want everybody to stay up too late. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, counting slow, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the 4-inch. And then we'll move to the 4.5-inch. Now don't place it, don't hold off. I'm going to tell you about this one and then we'll do this one. But let's see who we've got.
Yeah, I got a late bid, so I'm going to refresh real quick.
I just want to remind everybody, have you ever been to a live auction? They zip through stuff. You know that. When you go to a live auction, you got to be Sally on the spot. So
I have Mary Ellen Newsom at 30.
Oh, I'm sorry. 30. Mary Ellen Newsom. I knew somebody named Mary Ellen once. But thanks, Mary Ellen. I appreciate it. Okay, this one is 4.5 inches tall. Again, we start out at $15. 4.5 inches tall. Look at that. I like that one as well. Look how skinny the little stem is on that one. Look at the base. No chips or cracks. 'Tis the season. 4.5 inches tall. And the diameter on that one is about 9.5 inches across the top. So just a smidgen bigger than the other one. It's 9.5 inches across the top. So a 1/2 inch larger across the diameter and a 1/2 inch taller than the first one that we saw. So we do have an opening bid. It's pretty EAPG. You know, you can put these on, you can stack them, put them on your table, all your Christmas treats, your Italian wedding cookies. Shall we count it down? 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See your comments on the premiere video about cake stands? Oh yeah, I do know. I know that. Yeah, Karen. Graduated. Yeah, you put them on top of each other. Yeah, I know. These are all different patterns. Yeah, I think that's what you're telling me. I love it when you stack them on top of each other. And you could stack these on top of each other. They're just different patterns.
Heidi Esterholm at 21.
21. Thanks, Heidi. Esther. We're almost done. We're almost finished, not almost done. And the last one has a little pretty little turned up edge. $15. This one stands 5 inches tall. So this is the tallest one. We keep going up by 1/2 inch. And this one is 9 inches in diameter across the top. We'll let you see the bottom of it.
KP's
And I will let you see the pattern on that. A few little scratches on the top from somebody cutting some cake or something like that. But we'll let you see.
25.
It's not chipped. It's not cracked. And that's a pretty one.
KP at 26.
Listen, you collect 10 of these, put them all over the table and have different Christmas cookies and things all over each one. I love it. So just so you know, now I know I'm not going to do this, but you know, if I go get the third one, I could put that on top. I know, and that's everybody is
super glue them.
Everybody's clutching their pearls. 10.
Bonnie's at 28.
9. Yeah, they do look like little stylized pineapples. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On all of those, I love. And I. All right. I see somebody in the green room. I wonder who it is. Dee went to bed.
Dee already put her rollers in?
She did. I'm having a
Bonnie Abrams at 28.
Got it. Bonnie Abrams at 20. Okay. Wonderful. I've only got one thing left. I think. You guys know what it is? Let's do it. One thing left. Oh,
it's a horseshoe.
It's not. It's a little depression glass mix. It's the last thing I've got, and I'm probably going to say some of the patterns wrong. In fact, I don't even remember what some of these patterns are. But I like doing a little depression glass mix for you. And so we're going to start off at $18. You're going to get everything I'm about to show you. And the opening bid is $18 in pink, not crystal. I don't know if it's coming up.
Lawnmower?
No, but
Go ahead.
I don't know about in other parts of the country. I imagine I don't. It's been cracked down. The night before Halloween was always called Mischief Night. Do you remember that? I participated in it when I was a kid. I think it's fine. I'm just hearing something. I think we're fine. All right, I'll keep going. Sometimes people get out of control on Mischief Night. I don't know if it was just an East Coast thing, but you would go around soaping windows and throwing toilet paper in trees, and it was kind of innocent fun. But of course, people got carried away and did things that they weren't supposed to do. And I just heard something that disturbed me for a minute there. But I don't think anybody's outside doing anything mischievous. Pardon for that. Keep going. That's called the Waterford pattern by Anchor Hocking. And sometimes you'll see it called waffle, and that's a cake thing there. And two tabs on the handles, and it's 10 inches across, no chips or cracks, and it's pink. So you get that. You get an iris and herringbone sugar bowl. You get yes, it glows. You get a green open sugar bowl. I think I can tell you the maker of this in a minute. And you get a covered sugar bowl. That one obviously didn't have a lid because you couldn't really get a lid on that. So you're going to get all of this depression glass for one price, and it's $18. That one I think is called the poinsettia pattern or floral. It doesn't really look like a poinsettia, but sometimes people call it that. And I forget which company made it. It might be Jeanette. But that's the covered sugar bowl. See the lid? And if memory serves, and I didn't look it up, but I think that's either the Jeanette floral or poinsettia. And covered sugar bowl on that. I don't think that was reproduced. I don't think so. There's the Iris Marigold sugar bowl. This one is signed on the bottom, and it's hard for me to see the signature, but I think it might be Smith glass. This will glow under a black light, and I really should have looked this one up. So it's not Hazel Atlas, and it's not. You'll have to be surprised when you get it. It's hard for me to see in there because the letters are superimposed on top of each other, and I think it might be an S on top of a G. So I think it's Smith, which would be L.E. Smith, and they did make stuff like this. But that'll glow. That's green.
If it's SGC, then it would be Smith Glass Company.
I think it's Smith Glass Company. So you get the pink.
You stink.
Thank you. And then you get the poinsettia or floral, which I think might be Jeanette. We'll put that there. Thanks, Adam. Jeanette floral. We'll put that there. And then there's the iris and the marigold. And then there's this wonderful, don't see that much, that particular pink by Smith Glass. And that's pretty. So this, if you're collecting depression glass, you get this whole stack right here. And we'll count it down. Ready? 10.
It's at 40.
9, 7, 6. Oh my gosh, Heidi, they used to do that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, we did have fun back in the 70s, but you know what? I'll tell you what, it's just a shame you can't. Mischief Night, we would go to, you'd always go to that goofy uncle's house or somebody's brother-in-law. We only went to people's houses that we knew. And you threw a little toilet paper in a tree, and you might take a bar soap and just, put boo on their window or something like that. We didn't get carried away, and it wasn't nasty. And a lot of times the people, they wanted you to come to their house and they would have been upset. My Uncle Harold would have been upset if we didn't put toilet paper in his tree. It was fun. You can't have any fun anymore. People just go nuts.
So your winning bid is $40, a Florida Golden Girl.
Okay, I'm sorry, for a Florida Golden Girl. Wait a minute. Let me get. Hey, Florida Golden Girl, did you get? Thank you, Florida Golden. It was 40. Okay, Florida Golden. I wrote back to you about. Let me talk for a minute, and then I'll bring in my friend from the green room. Thanks for letting me. Thanks for letting me run my lips. I'm gonna bring David back on, and then my guest, and we're just gonna relax now and have a good time and talk a little bit. But I want to explain something before I do. Thank you, David. Round of applause. Everybody scream. Round of applause. And thank you, David, for being the moderator extraordinaire tonight. Thanks, everybody, for joining me.
And I did the starts, and you hate starts.
You did fantastic. We had over 400 people here tonight, and it's so much fun to have you with me. Florida. Let me just talk for 1 second, because things happen, and sometimes people don't, I don't expect people to understand. But I did a live sale in North Carolina with Timeless Tommy. We packed everything, and then I left, and I said, and Timeless knows I'm saying this. I said, now, Timeless Tommy, I'm going to send you PDFs of the labels. You put the labels on the boxes, and you ship them from North Carolina. And he did fine. The issue is that when you print out a UPS label, I don't know if you all know this. I said y'all because I'm talking about North Carolina. You can take a UPS label to the USPS because there's a barcode at the bottom, and the United States Post Office can scan UPS labels. They can. And they do. I do it from up here in Jersey all the time. Well, at that particular post office, and I was already gone. And so you and someone else didn't get their packages, and Tommy had to go back to the post office, and it was a little small town post office. And I'm not making fun of the small town post offices or anybody, but I just want you to know that for whatever reason, there was a delay. They held the packages, or maybe the UPS guy only comes once a week or something like that. But I'm running my lips about all that to let you know that I double checked those tracking numbers. Tommy went back to the post office. Hang in there. Thank you for being understanding. And then I was sick for a couple of weeks. That's not your fault, right? That happens on my end. But I'm appreciative when folks talk to me about things that go wrong and understand I will do everything that I can to fix it. And if I can't fix it, then I refund your money. So saying all that to let you know, and that's what happened with those boxes, is that all right. Be quiet.
No. I was just reading.
You know how do you sometimes you have to talk, because I don't. There are things that can happen, and it's like I was shocked too when those boxes didn't get there. And you were wonderful, Florida Golden. You deserve a special prize. I will. Well, you know what? What special prize would you like? I'll give you a special prize, and you were very kind about it. So we're still shaking it out. But I don't think that they knew exactly what to do down there. That didn't sound right. There was some confusion at that post office. All right, that's it. I have to tell you these things though, because I want you to know what's going on. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, howdy! It's Miss Ledoux. We can't hear you, ma'am.
Is she good? I don't know if I want to. She's not speaking.
Oh, I wasn't talking.
Oh, that's actually my customer service representative.
How y'all doing?
Oh, that's why I'm on hold so long.
I'm coming back in a minute. You don't need. Oh, I hear the kitties. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let's make us big. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I'm trying. Look at the kitten. Look at that sweet little thing.
Are you calm or shy? Are you calm or shy? Look. Say hi. Hi to the people.
Have they weaned off of the mother?
Yes, I think they can go.
Okay, she's not nursing. They don't have to nurse anymore?
They don't have to, but they do.
Oh, yeah. Does the mother put up with it? Or she
Who
said
doesn't?
enough is,
She still puts up with it.
she hasn't said enough is enough?
Hello. Why am I full screen?
Because we love your face.
Where'd y'all go?
No, you have to do something entertaining.
Oh, just start talking, Tim.
I'm Miss Ledoux.
Oh, you're Miss Ledoux.
I'm Miss Ledoux.
Well,
How are you?
What does
Is that a
Miss
frog
Ledoux-
brooch?
Ooh.
What does Miss Ledoux do? Or what do she don't?
I do everything.
Oh,
you
wow.
do?
I even clean the windows and the gutters. I do everything.
Well, I think my truck windows just got soaked. I think we could use you over here at my house.
Do you like my hair? Ooh, I got a hairdo. I got a new haircut. I look
You look-
fabulous. It's so
you look-
fabulous.
You look marvelous. I think I got my wig. I think my wig is a little crooked. That's like when you have your. Oh, my wig is. I'm sorry.
Wait, what? That's a wig?
I can't. I know. Which hat? I particularly. I'm fond of this one. You know, I'm
I
gonna go
recall that hat.
I'm gonna
that
go-
hat from
I'm
Kentucky.
gonna go sit on the
Oh,
front porch
yeah.
tomorrow night.
Now that's a hat. That's a hat to go out on the town with. Yes, it
I'm
is.
handing out Belvitas tomorrow night on my front porch.
What's
Ew. What? I'm getting hair in my mug. Mm. Well, I wish everyone a happy Halloween. And, it's fun. And isn't it fun to just have a good time once in a while and let your hair down, so to speak, and just, have a
I
nice-
cut my own
I thought I was
hair.
going to sell my hat. Should I sell? Which way does it go? Does it go that way?
I think for you it goes that way, but normally it would go in the back.
Oh, well, I'm not conversant with these things. Wait, what's wrong with my wig? Be quiet, David.
Why are you short on one side and long on the other?
I don't know. It's been a hard day, and people are fussing at me because. Okay, there we go. Is that right?
It's good enough.
I cut my own hair.
Oh, gosh, I don't know how you do it.
I made bangs. I made some bangs. How do I look with short hair? Y'all better tell me it looks fine.
Well, I would have to say that. Is that a bed sheet? Are you on a mattress? What's that behind you? Are
yes,
you
I'm
lying?
laying in bed.
I see that. It's very, very. David, I don't know how you are controlling yourself over there.
She
Well,
did mention
that's
earlier,
okay.
I did take note that she says she does everything.
Miss Ledoux. You got to catch Miss Ledoux. I'm sorry. You'll have to catch
Well,
her.
maybe later on, Mr. Texas will
I'll
find
be
out
right back.
what Miss Ledoux do and what Miss Ledoux don't.
There you go.
Scott is a new keyboard player for Spinal Tap.
For who?
Spinal Tap.
They say I look cute. So I
this
guess
is-
you like my haircut.
It's lovely. This
Good.
is what
I was
happens when I
very-
get a bad This is what happens if you buy a percolator from a flea market and it doesn't come cleaned and tested from the old curiosity shop. This is what happens to you.
Right.
You wind up talking like this. Like you smoke 3 packs a day.
Gail caught me.
Well,
Gail caught me smiling.
It's no, Bonnie. It's always a good breakup.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going to happen in Texas tonight, but I'll tell you what's going to happen in Jersey tonight. I don't know about tomorrow night, but right now, I just want to say thank you for joining us, everyone. And I hope that everyone has a, whatever you do, and, you know, some people are into Halloween and some aren't. All right, just have a good time. And whatever you do tomorrow night, enjoy yourselves. Thanks for being here at this live sale. I really do appreciate it. I have to take these off because I can't see. If you're talking about me, I can't see what you're saying. Wait a minute.
Right. Everyone's
That's
They're talking about you. They
that's the
are.
problem. If there's, I feel like I feel like Bruce Valanche.
Yeah, swing
Every-
that hair some more.
Everyone thinks I'm blushing. I have a filter on.
Now, are you two in the same room?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm in
well,
my work area, and Tam Tam's in her YouTube studio. Tam Tam, did you see my name, Dave, as seen on YouTube?
I don't-
on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be filming in a haunted cemetery, KP. Tomorrow you
Ooh.
are? No, who said? Oh, Florida Golden Girl.
Wait, who's going to a haunted cemetery? They're going to film
Florida
in a
Golden
haunted
Girl is,
cemetery?
yeah.
Ooh, very interesting.
Oh, give the kiddies something. Peanuts and candy. No, I don't have a sale tomorrow night, Minnie. No sale tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Halloween. That's right. No sale tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow night I'm going on at 7:30, and we're going to do a spooky craft. No sale, just fun, just a chat and a craft.
Well, why don't you send me what time is it going to be over with?
Oh, who knows? With
'Cause I'm
these
going to-
cackling girls that I'm going to have.
Send me the link. I'm going to a Halloween party tomorrow night, and I'll stay in costume, and it's not this costume either.
Okay.
Why don't you do a chit chat once the sale's over with?
We're not doing a sale. It's all chit chat and a craft. We're going to be making hairdress stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
Here-
send me the link if you'd like a special guest to appear.
Oh, I will. I will. We have 3 babies that are going to need a home. I want to keep all 3 of them. Huh.
Are they what can you tell what they are yet, boys or girls?
Mm-mm. You know,
Can't
the
tell yet.
last litter that this lady took, a friend of ours, she took 2 of them. This one, she wanted just girls, and they ended up being boys. So they couldn't even tell. We don't know.
Did she keep them or give them back?
Huh?
Oh no, she kept them.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get them to take another one of these, because they wanted an all black kitty.
Do you keep them sort of in like a playpen to sleep in at night, or did they have free range?
They have free range. They're in my my inventory room that's in the back. Which gives them access to outside when need to.
And the mother only had 3?
Only 3 that I know of. I don't know where she had them at first. But when she brought them in, there was only 3. I was going to ship you. I put one in a little box and it was poking out. And I sent it to Scott and says, it's on its way. Because he needs a little kitty.
Yeah, I'll be. Oh, I lost my hat. Lost my tie. I'll be getting one at some point. I don't know when. I'll be getting one at some point.
Does your wig glow? They want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, I haven't put a black light on it yet. I'll let you know when I get on the dance floor tomorrow night.
Hey, I'll let me know.
I can't handle this. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. We had fun. And I guess, Tammy, you're doing it. So, Tammy, on Halloween night, you're doing a craft video thing live?
It's live.
Okay,
gonna be
that sounds like
me.
fun.
It's going to be a bunch of vintage girls. And, you know, a lot of people get us confused. There's Vintage Conversation. I'm Vintage Uprising Texas. And there's Vintage Peep Show A Go-Go that's coming.
Is that 7:30 Central?
Central. So it's 8:30 Eastern.
Okay. I think the kitten wants you to pick him back up.
Come here. Where'd you go? Come here, Mama.
Oh,
Mama.
Scott looks fantastic with long hair.
I did have long hair in the 80s.
But I just posted it on the Instagram. Oh, I need to go post it on here. It is posted upcoming. Come on,
Did oh, fiddlesticks. Now I've that the thought, isn't that something else? You have a thought and then just
Yes.
like that, it's gone.
I thought that was called Sometimers.
Well, I don't know. It's whatever it is.
Y'all smile for the camera so they can get a screenshot.
So who can get a screenshot?
So I can go back and get a screenshot.
Yeah.
I know they all did it too.
I know.
Come here, Mama.
Well, thank you also for hosting that Hop on the Peddlers train. That was fun to do.
That was fun. That was fun.
And that reminds me, if anybody won anything on that train show, I'll invoice you tomorrow morning with tonight. It's very official. See how I do it on my little secret white paper?
Oh, that is official.
I
Cool.
know.
That's what mine looks like. But mine looks more
Look,
squiggly
Scott,
than-
I took notes of your auction
Oh, look at you. You can
just in case.
Yeah.
It was hieroglyphics.
You think you danced with me at Pulsations back in the 80s?
Pulsations.
You may have. What happened in the 80s stays in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I went off to college in 1985, age 18, and I broke it wide open. That's all I'm going to say. You know how it is when you leave the little hometown at age 18. You see the big lights of the big city. Good night.
Loud mouth.
Thanks for joining me. I was happy to have you with me tonight. And Tammy, I'll see you tomorrow night. That'll be fun.
That would be
David,
fun.
David, thank you for monitoring tonight. And thanks everybody for being
Very
here.
welcome.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. So we're going to say good night and goodbye. Thanks everybody. Have a
Good
nice
night.
time tomorrow, whatever it is
Farewell.
that you do.
Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, folks. Good night, all. Good night, Irene.
Good night, John Boy.
That was fun.
Hey,